At this West African port fronting the Atlantic Ocean arrives President Roosevelt for his conference with Prime Minister Churchill. He drives in a scout car after having flown across the ocean. It is the first time that he has flown since becoming American president, and he is the only president to travel in a plane while in office. On the grounds of the president's villa, soldiers are stationed. A vigilant guard protects president and prime minister. And in the air, squadrons of planes, lest the enemy try an air raid. The hotel where the conferences are held daily. And there we see the president with Harry Hopkins, Admiral King, General Arnold, General Somerville, General Marshall, his advisors in the planning. Prime Minister Churchill and his staff of military advisors at the conference: Air Chief Marshal Sir Charles Portal, Admiral Sir Dudley Pound, First Sea Lord, Field Marshal Sir John Dill, and General Sir Alan Brooke. Combined staffs. Soviet war leader Stalin could not attend, but is kept informed, as is Chiang Kai-shek of China, as the United States joins for victory in the closest cooperation with Great Britain. A press conference by the war leaders of the two nations, and we see the president's sons, Elliott and Franklin D. Jr. The Roosevelt slogan for total victory is announced: unconditional surrender. Giraud and de Gaulle, President and Prime Minister, called to the conference the High Commissioner of the French administration and the leader of the fighting French. There are discussions for a settlement between the two French groups. General Giraud and General de Gaulle agree to maintain diplomatic relations between their respective organizations. The military chiefs planning grand strategy for 1943, American Air Commander General Arnold and British Air Chief Portal. Fleet commanders American Admiral King and British Sir Dudley Pound. Chief of Army Staffs General Marshall and Sir Alan Brooke. The presidential visit to American troops in Morocco. The soldiers, called out for review, thought it was just another case of some more visiting brass hats. And then, to their surprise, they saw the President of the United States. These motion pictures were made by the Army, Air Force, the Signal Corps, and the Navy. They show American manpower to carry out the plans for victory agreed upon at the Casablanca Conference. And the president sees American machine power. Masses of mechanized equipment pass in review. The Casablanca program places major reliance on United States war production of motorized armament to crush the Axis enemy. American armed power has been pouring into the African theater of war at a great rate, as you can see here. Decorated heroes of battle are greeted by President Roosevelt. They fought in the offensive that seized the strategic French colonies from Axis-controlled Vichy. They represent the valor of the fighting man, and one hero is decorated with a citation by the President.
Colonel Wilbur prepared the plans for contacting French commander in Casablanca and securing an armistice to prevent unnecessary bloodshed. From the moment of landing until the cessation of hostile resistance, Colonel Wilbur's conduct was voluntary and exemplary in its coolness and daring. The most important thing of all comes at the end, the medal.
And along with the decoration, he gets a promotion and becomes Brigadier General William N. Wilbur. They conclude the conference with concerted plans for total United Nations victory. Churchill to fly to Turkey for conferences with Turkish leaders, and President Roosevelt, homeward bound, will make stops to confer with leaders. In the Republic of Liberia, with its thatched huts, the president makes a stop on his way home. Entertained by President Edwin J. Barclay, with whom he confers on questions pertaining to the war. Liberia was founded by freed slaves from the United States, and American Negro regiments are now stationed in this tropical republic of West Africa. President Roosevelt, reviewing the troops on parade, greets the officers. Liberia is a vital point for American air communications across the South Atlantic, hence the importance of this event of the Roosevelt homeward trip, the meeting of the two presidents. There's a meeting of presidents in Brazil. This great South American republic is an ally of the United States in the war against the common enemy. And Presidents Roosevelt and Vargas have much to talk about concerning the joint war effort of their respective nations. In the meeting at Natal, the mood is cheery, that victory feeling. Back at the national capital, just returned from the Casablanca conference, at his White House desk, President Roosevelt embarks upon tasks to force upon the enemy unconditional surrender.
Again, the President's nationwide birthday party to climax the annual drive for infantile paralysis funds. Sister Elizabeth Kenny is New York's distinguished guest. Her new method marked the year's great milestone in treating the dread disease. In Washington, stage and screen stars gather round as Mrs. Roosevelt strikes the keynote of the gay and colorful occasion.
While I'm here, I just want to say thank you to every one of you for coming to help in this campaign.
Then the big blow, and Charlie McCarthy gets a snootful. Anita Louise, Lynn Barry, and Roddy McDowell are among the first in line for the handout as the First Lady observes the time-honored custom, the cutting of the birthday cake, after which the mic spotlight is taken over by Edgar Bergen and society's favorite gadfly, Charlie McCarthy.
Well, this has really been a wonderful day for us.
Yes, it has.
Lunch at the White House.
Potluck with the Roosevelts, yes. Eleanor's a good cook.
Yes, she is, yes. We did have fun there.
What did we have for lunch?
I don't know what it was. What do you think it was?
I think it was boiled New England Republican.
No, I don't think it was. Well, it has been a wonderful day anyway.
Yes, I had fun talking to her.
Yes, I saw you talking with Mrs. Roosevelt.
Yeah.
What did you talk about?
Well, she talked about her day and I talked about my night.
Howdy, folks. You know, I reckon a lot of you people out there are sort of wondering about us here on the farm during this war. Well, I want you to know that we're prepared for any emergency. Yes, sir, just like the city folks. Now, take this farmer here. Why, he's heard and read about them there incendiary bombs. You know what he's done? He's even trained his pet dog to help put out the fires. Here's his dog just about to go into action. He's a full-blooded Spitz. Now take this here cow, for instance. Why, you know she's increased her production and she's now given 5,000 quarts of milk a day. That seems like a lot of milk, but 5,000 quarts is what she gives.
Gives nothing. They come in and take it from me.
What a performance! Well, look who's here. It's old Tom. You know, old Tom was about the oldest cat in these here parts. Yes, sir. Why, he's been around for the last 3 wars, and he knows that this one will turn out all right, too. Say now, would you look at that? A teeny little woodpecker. Now, I bet you I know what he's aiming to be when he grows up. I reckon he plans to be a riveter at Lockheed.
Ooh, look at the cat's tail. Ooh, did I do? I did a whipping. I did it.
You know, we American people always sort of look forward to Thanksgiving, and this year is certainly no exception. This year turkey is getting fattened up. Yes, sir. He's getting lots to eat, and you know what? When he reaches 20 pounds, he'll be ready for the oven.
20 pounds? Oven?
You know, these turtle eggs, they've been laying around in the sun for quite a spell, and, well, what do you know? Looks like they're getting ready to hatch.
I did it again.
Well, as I was saying, these little turtles are born with a natural bomb-proof shelter on their backs. Ain't that cute? What in the world has come over there? Hey, little fella, what do you think you are?
Beep, beep. I'm a Jeep. Jeep, Jeep.
Well, now that we're back on the farm, let's sort of peek in on a young fella who's a-courting his sweetie.
Maria Elena, would you be my, would you like, no. Would you be my, oh, gosh, I wish there was a blackout. Uh-oh, blackout! Oh, boy, oh, boy, blackout! Blackout!
I just don't know what has come over the caterpillars. Just seem to lay around and look glum. Well, would you look at that little feller? He sure looks happy, don't he?
Happy? Of course I'm happy. I just got a retread.
These little fireflies here are gonna stage a practice blackout. Looks like they're set to go. Okay, lights out. Hey there, turtle. You better pull into your shelter. It's a blackout.
Nope, nothing on.
Pull your head in. That's better. Why in the world didn't you want to go into your shell?
Well, I'm afraid of the dark.
All right, fireflies. Blackout's over. Hey, you. You on the end. Yes, you. What happened to your light? Hey, who's the bulb snatcher? Who's the bulb snatcher? Did you ever see a prettier sight than this here mother bird? She is a-teaching her little son how to fly.
It's very easy, darling. Just flap your wings like this. See? Come on now. Do as Mommy did.
I want to be a dive bomber.
I guess about the only living creatures that haven't been affected by the war are the famous swallows of Capistrano. Yes, sir. As you all know, these here birds return to the mission on a certain day each year, and we're here just in time to see them come back. They'll be along any minute now.
Telegram for the audience.
What does it say?
It says here, we are out over the ocean. Can't even get close to land. We can't fly to Capistrano. Past the 4th Interceptor Command.
Signed, the Swallows. Now, you folks all know how valuable carrier pigeons is in wartime.
I do it.
As I was saying, about them there carrier pigeons, well, now this proud couple is famous around these parts. During the last war, they gave more sons to the service than was ever thought possible. Well, more.
We did it before.
That's all, folks.